Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm Mr. Ahmad Ramadan. Hello, my students. Today I'm going to talk about Unit 2, Books and Reading. In this unit, we are going to talk about some kinds of books, some kinds of stories. And now we are going to know the new words of the unit. We have some new words like history, historical sites, historical, detective stories, review, soil, character, expert, summary, way, include, shake, title, amount, leaves, mystery, century, adventure, tremble, die, and week. They are the new words in Unit 2, Books and Reading. Now I'm going to explain the meaning of our new words. Number one, history is a noun. As we know, history is the study of the past events. Number two, historical is the adjective from the word history. We can say historical sites. Historical sites are historical locations like the pyramids and our Egyptian monuments. Detective is a noun. Who is the detective? The detective is the person who helps the police in their work. But when I say detective stories, they are stories which they have many mysteries about crimes. Title is a noun. What is the meaning of the word title? Title is the name given to a book, a story, or a film. Our title of Unit 2 is Books and Reading. The title of our book this year is called New Hollow. The word review is a noun. Review is the writing about which give it what's about your own opinion about something. Amount is a noun. What is amount? Amount is the quantity of something. Soil is a noun. Soil is the upper layer of the earth, which we can plant there. Leaves is a noun. Leaves are the green parts of the plant. It's plural, and the singular is leaf. Character. What is the meaning of the word character? First, character is a noun. It means the person in a film, in a story, or in a play. Mystery is a noun. Mystery is something we don't know. The adjective from the noun mystery is mysterious. Expert. Expert, we can use it as a noun or adjective. It takes the preposition in, or, on, or, at. As I say, my father is expert in agriculture. Century is a noun. Century means a period of 100 years. But as we know, the word decade is a period of 10 years And the word millennium is a period of 1,000 years. Summary. Summary is a noun, and it's a writing that gives the main information about something. Adventure is a noun, and it means a strange and unusual something. Weigh is a verb. What does the word weigh mean? It means how heavy something is. Or when you want the weight of something, we can use the word weigh. I can use it in an example when I say, how much does this weigh? Tremble is a verb. What does the verb tremble mean? It means shake a little when you are cold or afraid. Include is the verb. What does the verb include mean? It means contain. Die is a verb, means stop living. Or what is the noun of the word die? Death. And the adjective is dead. Shake is a verb. It's a synonym to the verb tremble. The last one, weak, is an adjective, means not strong. These are our new words, and I can say them again. Number one, history, historical, historical sites, detective, detective stories, review, title, amount, soil, leaves, character, mystery, expert, century, summary, adventure, weigh, trample, include, die, shake, and weak. Now, I'm going to answer some exercises about these new words. Number one, choose. Stories contain a lot of exciting events. Detective, tourist, guide, or love. Okay, when I say contain a lot of exciting events, they are detective stories. Number two, the space of my story this year is Black Beauty. Address, review, title, or article. Black Beauty is the title of my story this year. Number three, I'm a space on reading historical books. I'm fond, keen, interested, or like. When I say the preposition on, so I'll choose keen. I'm keen on reading historical books. Number four, and the last one, if a person feels the space, he isn't strong. If a person feels weak, frightened, excited, he isn't strong, so I can choose weak. Now, let us move to the next part of our lesson. Let's talk about the grammar. Today, I'm going to talk about the countable and uncountable nouns. As we know, countable nouns, they are nouns that have plural form. But uncountable nouns, they are nouns that don't have plural form, like sugar, like tea, like water, information, equipment, advice, and news. In our lesson today, we are going to talk about few and little. There is a difference between the two words. Few plus plural noun, but little plus uncountable noun. When I say there are few detective stories is a plural noun. Few students read magazines. Few students. Students is a plural noun. But when I say there is little water in the lake, the word water is an uncountable noun. I have little time. Time is an uncountable noun. So I can say little time, not few time. The comparative form of the word few is fewer than. For example, I have got fewer books than Hala. Fewer books than. I can say I have got books fewer than Hala. From the word little, the comparative degree is less than. When I say people have less interest in historical stories than detective ones, the word interest is an uncountable noun. I can say people have interest in historical stories less than detective ones. The superlative degree from the word few is the fewest. When I say class 4 has the fewest students. Another example, this book has the fewest number of pages. The fewest number of. In this example, where is the plural noun? The plural noun is pages. From the adjective little, the superlative degree is the least. For example, the bottle has the least water. Other example, this book will take you the least time to read, the least time. Let's go to our book to answer the exercise on our structure. Number 1 is answered. There are lots of historical stories in this library, but there are few detective stories. Number 2, people have space interest in historical stories. People have, let's look at the word interest. Oh yeah, it's an uncountable noun. So we can use the word less. Very good. Number 3, I have space time to read this year because I have more schoolwork. Let's look at the word time. Oh yeah, time is an uncountable noun. So I can say I have little time this year to read. Number 4, I want a book with space pages than a detective story. Let's look at the word pages. Yeah, it's a plural noun. So I can say I want a book with fewer pages than a detective story. Number 5, this book has the space number of pages. Number of, yes. This book has the fewest number of pages and will take you the space amount of times to read. Amount of time. Yeah, time is an uncountable noun, so I can say the least amount of. Let's go to exercise number 2. Complete these sentences with the correct form of few or little. Number 1 is answered, so let's begin with number 2. The space number of. Okay, number of. We know that. The fewest number of. Tourists visit the museum early in the morning. Number 3. Students often have sleep during school time than. Oh, we shouldn't ignore the word than. But sleep is an uncountable noun. So I can say students often have less sleep during school time than during the holidays. Number 4. The Antarctic is the place in the world that has the space rain. Rain is an uncountable noun, so I can say has the least rain. Number 5. Space people think that English isn't a useful language. Oh, people is a plural noun, so I can say few people. Okay, now we can go to another example to practice rewrite question. Okay, there are 10 sentences and I'll answer 5 and the other 5 are up to you. Number 1, I don't have many friends. Use few. We said that before, that we don't have to change the meaning of the word, of the sentence. So I don't have many friends. Use few. I have few friends. Okay. Number 2. Selma has few bells. Use many. We see that the sentence has the word few and we are asked to use the word many. So if the sentence is positive, we will change it into negative. So we can say Selma doesn't have many bells. Okay. Number 3. We have little money. Use much. Okay. Little is the opposite to much, so we can say we don't have much money. Number 4, Selma doesn't have much food. Use little. Okay. Selma has little food. Number 5, Sally has more bells than Jana. Use fewer. Oh. In this sentence, we will start with Jana. Jana has fewer bells than Sally. Okay, as I said, the other 5 sentences is for you for homework. Now, let's go to our book. Okay. Number one, match the words and their definitions. Number one is answered, so let's begin with number two. Summary. What is the meaning of the word summary? As I said, D. Summary is a writing that gives the main information about something. Number three, novel. B. Novel is a long story that's read. Number four, title. Very good. A. Title is the name given to a book, play, etc. Exercise number two, choose the correct words. Number one is answered, so let's begin with number two. We all do fewer or less work when we feel tired. Okay, number two, less, because work is an uncountable noun. Number three, this bottle has the fewest or the least orange juice in it. Orange juice, the least orange juice. Number four, do you know the animal with the fewest or the least teeth? Teeth is a plural noun, so we use the fewest. The last part of our lesson is how to express your feelings. Complete the dialogue with these expressions. Number one, or it's a dialogue between Hala and Soha. Hala said, does this novel make you feel frightened? No, it makes me, let's choose. It makes me feel sad. Three, space, does the end of this story make you feel? How? Number three, how does the end of the story make you feel? Four, it's a space, happy. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel happy. Five, how space when you do an exam? How do you feel? Six, I feel nervous. Seven, how do you feel space speaking English now? How do you feel about? Very good. How do you feel about speaking English now? 8, I don't feel shy. Don't feel. I don't feel shy, I enjoy it. Okay, that's all. Thank you.